Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NWA REVOLT Pro Wrestling, live from the sold-out Nassau Coliseum here in New York City. I am Dan Muldoon. Joining me on the desk is my broadcast partner, the venerable Jay Lewis.
It's great to be here, Dan. In the words of NWA REVOLT representative AA Arn Anderson, tonight is the result of a lot of hard work and dedication.
That's right, Jay. Everyone here playing a part in creating tomorrow's history.
As announced earlier tonight via Twitter by the enforcer himself, tonight's main event we will see Chris Hero taking on Michael Elgin.
But up here first, we have Veda Scott versus Sue Young. Veda Scott, 6 years her opponent's senior.
Sue Young has the height and weight advantage, just under half a foot and nearly 20 pounds.
Both women looking to make their mark here early on in the women's division. Both women veterans of this industry. And first to make her way to the ring here tonight is Veda Scott.
Veda, of course, no stranger to the New York area, has been plying her trade here for many years now.
Trained by the likes of Delirious.
Of course, the great Daisy Hayes, pioneer of the Women of Honor division. Veda Scott, very much a traditionally trained professional wrestler.
In contrast, yeah, Sue Young, more of a smash mouth brawler, but a very good technical base.
These New York fans love Veda Scott.
Veda, delighted to have her name written into the history books.
The atmosphere in this building has just changed, ladies and gentlemen.
The undead bride, Sue Young, making her way to the ring. That bloody glove on the right hand.
How can you even prepare for an opponent like Sue Young? She's just so unconventional.
Rocking back and forth, those wild eyes. Veda Scott has a challenge before her tonight, Jay.
Unlike any she may have faced before.
But women looking to make their stamp in the women's division.
And how significant would it be for either performer to pick up the first victory in Revolt under the NWA banner?
Well, of course, it gives them good momentum going forward. The rest of the women in the division will be watching this match closely tonight.
And they really should be. Veda Scott just being bullied here by Sue Young.
Sue Young choking her on the ground.
If this isn't a statement of intent, I don't know what is.
Good forearm. Oh, Veda just paintbrushing Sue Young. Oh, big knee.
Veda refusing to be overlooked, but that could be to her own detriment here.
Sue Young.
See that leg strength of Sue Young.
Squeezing the life out of Veda Scott. Just wearing her opponent down.
Oh.
Good short back elbows from Veda to break the hold. Oh, and she dumps Sue Young over the top rope and to the
Creating
outside.
some separation here. Veda needs to get the air back into her lungs. She needs to recover. Sue Young, she comes back here. Oh.
Veda telling Sue Young not a chance. Double axe handle straight to the forehead.
What an upset it would be if Veda Scott could put away the undead bride here.
Veda more than capable.
Could it be?
On her belt as she stretches out Sue Young.
Could traditional wrestling be what gets it done here?
Sue Young battling out. Hip toss. Oh my God, she's just biting her.
Oh my God. Referee's discretion to let this one continue.
I think the referee is just afraid, Jay.
So animalistic and unconventional, this Su Yung.
Oh,
catches
just
her by the
driving
head
them.
and drives her in.
Veda eating that middle turnbuckle, and look at the enjoyment on Su Young's face as she's setting Veda up for something big here, Jay.
Veda Scott is in serious, serious trouble here as she gets lifted up.
Oh, and driven down.
Comes down hard, hooks the leg. 1, 2. That's all she wrote.
Su Yung immortalising her name in the history books as she picks up her first win here in Revolt. And the action rolls on here tonight as the promised Prince Brian Pillman Jr. takes on the veteran Kenta.
Unlimited potential and upside here with Brian Pillman Jr. Undoubtedly the future of this industry, but he thinks that future should be now. Across the ring from him, we've got the veteran, the shooter that is Kenta. Has made a stamp not only in Japan in companies such as Noah and New Japan, but has done it all across the United States and Europe as well.
Yeah, Jay Pillman, Pro Wrestling Illustrated Rookie of the Year 2019, but he's looking to shake off that rookie label. Feels he's ready to take on more experienced, more veteran opponents. But you've got to say he has an uphill battle here tonight. It's a big ask. But as I said, he feels ready for the caliber of competition that Kenta will offer.
That's fair, and when you look at a man like this, when you look at Brian Pillman Jr., it's hard not to draw the comparison to his father, Lion Brian, the loose cannon. Greatness could be in his genetics.
Well, he's already accomplished a lot in the world of wrestling. He's Pro Wrestling Rookie of the Year 2019, something his father never achieved, so he's trying to actively step out of his father's shadow and create his own path here in NWA Revolt Pro Wrestling.
But standing in his way is this man, styled after the great Kenta Kobayashi.
Kenta really has done it all. Master of the Japanese strong style, very proficient striker.
Stranger to the submission game, and of course, he is the creator and innovator of the go-to sleep.
As you just saw there, folks, at the bottom of your screen, Revolt Pro Wrestling will be coming to you Wednesday nights with in-depth analysis of all the week's action.
Join us Wednesday night, we will get a much deeper cut on everything that we see here tonight.
You have to feel that Kenta may see this match as nothing but routine.
Kenta making no secret. Oh! Those brutal strikes.
You all know how to treat those young. Oh, drops him on his head. Big brain buster. As I was saying, we all know how to treat those young lions in the dojos in Japan.
Oh!
There we see a display of that. Kenta with the
Kenta making it
respect.
He's making it clear that he sees Pillman as nothing more than a rookie here.
A rookie and a stepping stone, as he may have his eyes set on the gold. Oh!
Oh! Single leg drop kick there.
He's just stamping a hole in the center of Pillman's chest. Those strikes are brutal, Jay. Going for the pin early on. Pillman kicking out at one though, I'm impressed.
It just means so much here in the early goings. We really cannot understate it, just to get that win under your belt, and right to the eyes.
Get respect. We got it early here.
Respect is great, but what we really need from these guys are victories.
Victories are what is going to help them climb that ladder to the top spot. Pillman to the corner, big boot from Kenta.
Kenta has his eyes set on greatness here.
Once again, just toying with the young Pillman.
So disrespectful, but if he overlooks Brian Pillman, things could very, very quickly go his way, and there we see it. Brian Pillman turning it into a neck breaker.
Yeah, we're calling it disrespect, but maybe he's just letting Pillman know that he's going to have to earn it.
Pillman doing just that right here.
Giving as good as he gets though, choking the life out of Kenta in the corner. Both men tie up now.
He has an answer for it.
He does at the moment.
So much to prove here.
And Kenta answering back. Kick to the midsection. Hoists him high, and once again brainbuster, driving the cranium of Pillman Jr. into the mat. Double foot stomp, kick to the chest.
Kenta refusing to allow Brian Pillman to use him as a stepping stone here.
And he's looking for that swinging neck breaker he likes to use, maybe a bit too early. Kenta to the top turnbuckle. Pillman's on the outside, reeling. Oh, big elbow dropped right down on top of Pillman's head. Pillman could be out on his feet here.
Velocity from that height.
He must have been about 15, 16 foot in the air. Going for the pin.
Pillman's got to be out. That's it. Oh my God. Pillman refusing to be put away here.
Showing great heart.
Slugging it out here. Kenta.
Oh, Falcon Arrow. Going for the pin once again. Oh, and a close fall. 2 3/4, but Pillman just rolling the shoulder.
We talk about how important it is to pick up these early wins, but this could be to Pillman's detriment. Sometimes you got to know when to call it a loss.
Fireman's carry. Big knee to the face to go
Oh,
to
go
sleep.
to sleep!
Oh,
Follows it a massive knee.
just turning Pillman inside out. Hooking the leg, all the weight on the shoulders of Pillman. That has to be it.
That is 3, ladies and gentlemen. Kenta has done it. Impressive display from the Japanese striker here tonight.
Not to take anything away from Pillman, I think he fought with good heart, showed great courage.
I predict that we will be seeing a lot more of this man here in the NWA.
Something of a dream matchup up next as we see Tom Lawlor take on Timothy Thatcher.
Two of the best mat-based performers that we have here in the NWA. Filthy Tom Lawlor making his name in mixed martial arts. Timothy Thatcher doing it in rings across Europe.
Arguably one of the best mat-based technical wrestlers in the industry is Timothy Thatcher. And his opponent, this man here, Tom Lawlor, arguably one of the best pound-for-pound mixed martial artists in the country.
Tom, of course, a brown belt Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner. He is not a man that you want to be on the wrong side of.
No, not at all, Jamie. And I caught up with Tom Lawlor during the week at a media briefing. I asked him how he was preparing for this matchup against Tim Thatcher. He said he's been watching a lot of tape, trying to improve his ground game. He knows Thatcher is going to be looking for that submission finish. So a lot of preparation has gone into his plan, his fight game for tonight.
And of course, that's what we see from these hybrid athletes from the world of mixed martial arts. They very much prepare for the opponent on hand. When we could see that pay dividends here tonight for Filthy Tom.
And on the flip side of that, we all know that Timothy Thatcher has also been scouting his opponent.
You know, Timothy Thatcher is the kind of guy who's got a bone to pick with everyone he meets.
A massive chip on that man's shoulder.
Was Timothy Thatcher originally from Sacramento, California, but really made his mark across Europe. And we're seeing the influence of that walking out behind him here tonight too.
Right, Muller. You gotta wonder, will he play any part in the outcome of tonight's matchup?
Now that would be the Ringkampf way. They claim the Mata ist heilig. The mat is sacred, and yet from some of their underhanded tactics we see that that is not always the case.
Notable in his absence is the ring general himself, Walter.
Could that be Timothy Thatcher's decision? Is Timothy trying to prove that he himself can get the job done against Tom Lawlor here tonight?
Could be the case, but I don't think there's any fan here in the stadium believes that either of these men can't win out here tonight.
Oh, absolutely. There's so little in the difference between these two. Here we go. This is going to be a barn burner.
Oh, Tom Lawlor, straight out the gate, stamping that big size 12 boot into the chest of Timothy Thatcher as he came out the gates very quick indeed, Jay.
But Thatcher back in control here. That's that catch style. He knew he was going to get hit. He was prepared for that. Again.
With those strikes. Something of a back and forth feeling out process here.
And neither of these guys came in here with his eyes closed. They both knew exactly what they were getting themselves in for here.
Lawlor with the drop down, go behind. Oh, big gut buster.
Another wrestling on the outside.
Big knee to the face of Lawlor. Lawlor fighting back. Both men exchanging strikes.
Just blow for blow. There's neither man able to get
Don't
the
forget
advantage.
tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have our main event, Chris Hero taking on the unbreakable one, Michael Elgin.
Speaking of unbreakable, Tom Lawlor seems to think he's got the advantage, but no. Timothy Thatcher still has a lot left in the tank.
Men just trading move for move here. It's actually quite impressive to watch.
Gets in that gator roll.
Lawlor now cranking on the head of Timothy Thatcher, wearing his opponent down.
You know, the purpose of a hold like that is not to get your opponent to tap out, but it is to wear him down.
Yeah, in a matchup like this, you want to break your opponent's spirit and maybe break a limb. Thatcher now grabbing. He has the Kimura lock. Tom Lawlor diving
that
right
could
for
be
that
it.
bottom rope. Great ring awareness, something he spoke of during the week and watching the tapes of Timothy Thatcher. He knows Thatcher's going to be looking for a submission.
This is where we're seeing that scouting paying dividends. Knew exactly what Thatcher was going for and
Big
knew
drop
exactly
kick
how
in
to
the
subvert
corner.
it.
Neither man getting the oh, and just I say that, Lawlor with a big Superman punch, and Veit Muller gets up on the ring apron. Both men jaw-jacking back and forth, giving Thatcher time. Oh, and Russian leg sweep from Thatcher.
And you just hate to see that. This is what I'm talking about.
Strength here from Thatcher. Gut wrench suplex.
Just deadlifts him into it. Just the amazing core strength that takes, and Tom Lawlor with extreme athleticism there.
He's telling Thatcher to bring it. Thatcher
standing his ground in the center of the rope.
Knocking Thatcher off the apron now. Moves to the outside. Big chop! That reverberated around the stadium.
Turned him around.
Oh! Elbow to the breadbasket. A kick in return from Lawlor.
Slips behind, hits the reverse DDT.
Thatcher stalking his opponent. He's grabbing that arm.
Here.
Lawlor once again diving for that bottom rope. I think he has it yet. Thatcher having to break the hold.
Tom Lawlor is so aware of where he is between those ropes.
You have to wonder, is Timothy Thatcher getting frustrated as Lawlor jumps up and he's got that guillotine choke.
Through. Putting himself physically between Thatcher and the ropes.
Thatcher fighting out. Both men to their feet.
Lawlor fights out of it.
Great series of strikes there. This is just something to behold. Each man trading move for move, blow for blow, answering each other.
Such an even contest here tonight. Oh, the double underhook suplex.
Somewhat of a signature move for Thatcher as he pulls Lawlor away from the ropes. 1, 2. Pick out from Tom Lawlor.
And you just know Timothy Thatcher would love to use a wrestling hold to put away Tom Lawlor.
What a statement that would be. And once again he grabs the arm.
Center of the ring. Nowhere for Lawlor to go.
Lawlor won't give up that easy.
He's wrenching it in though.
Thatcher releases the hold. That could be a mistake. Lawlor,
looking to reposition. Oh.
An exploder out of nowhere.
No!
Dumps Thatcher on his head. Lawlor going for the pin.
Inside out.
And that's
2
it.
and 3. And Tom Lawlor puts away Timothy Thatcher with a wrestling hold. And that is insult to injury.
Big win for Thatcher. Or, excuse me, for Lawlor. Thatcher's got to be disappointed with that one. You see him sitting looking dejected on the ring apron, shaking his head. He knows he let that one get away from him. And in our co-main event tonight, we have Swerve Shane Strickland taking on the Callihan Death Machine.
And this one is a complete and utter contrast of styles. We have the extremely agile, high-flying Shane Strickland taking on the smash-mouth brawler that is Sami Callihan.
Contrasting styles, contrasting personalities, I'd say, Jay.
Just about the only thing there isn't a contrast in is height and weight. These two are very, very similar in size. How they use that is very different.
Here he is, carrying that bat that he likes to bring everywhere.
Sami Callihan has emerged as one of the most controversial figures in this industry in recent years. Using that bat to great effect to help his career.
I just don't like how this guy operates, Jay.
He is a law unto himself. And, well, I mean, he's a scumbag, okay? He is a scumbag.
For the first time in a while, we agree on something.
Just because you said I can't.
Very much marching to the beat of his own drum here. Shane Strickland has got to be wary stepping into the ring against this man.
Here comes Swerve.
It's always a good time when he's around.
Decorated wrestler in his own right.
Strickland began training to be a professional wrestler at 18 years of age, 1 year into his military service. That was in 2008. 12 years and countless matches later, we have a polished professional.
Utilize aerial offense quite a bit in his matches. Winning 87% of all matches with that swerve stomp from the top rope.
And that's the important thing you got to remember about Shane Strickland is this man has been successful with title gold everywhere he has been. And here we go. Oh. And right off the bat, we're seeing that agility come into play here.
Agility and speed.
Again, elevated arm drag. Damn.
He might just be too quick for Callihan.
When Callihan catches him.
Oh!
If Callihan catches him.
Big
Shane
close right
Strickland
in the corner.
just wrenches that arm. Uses the same arm. Strickland springboard cutter!
Springboard cutter! Callihan certainly has his hands full here. Not even a one count.
Lays him over and a massive kick to the chest lights him up and lays him out.
Callihan's going to have to develop his game plan here very quick though, Jay. He's going to have to figure something out to keep this fast aerial offense on the mat.
Managed to ground him momentarily with that abdominal stretch. Went for a massive bicycle kick. Got caught in a Cobra clutch here.
Oh, and Swerve sweeps the leg. Follows it up with a kick. But Sami with the big clothesline.
Now just laying in those boots.
Stomping a mud hole. And Strickland fireman's carry.
Boom! Drops him out right on his face.
Such an unorthodox style has Sami Callihan. Once again, rolling Strickland over and kicks him.
Callihan holding Strickland in place and laying in the strikes.
It's the forearm though. Clothesline. Callihan finding what works and sticking to it. You'd have to wonder, is Strickland eventually going to figure it out? Oh, quick flurry of strikes. Strickland eating that forearm.
It's just a drop down behind him. Oh, and gets hung up on the ropes. This one really may come down to who can weather the other's style better. Catches him tight, hits a T-bone.
Callihan certainly having a bit more success here in the mid-stage part of the match.
Drops him across the knees.
Driving all
Buster.
the air out of the lungs of Shane Strickland. Callihan
Could be looking for the
his
finish
opponent.
here. Drops him in. Hooks the...
Set up for the pile drivers.
Oh
Strickland
my
rolls
God.
over the top. He has him pinned.
Strickland. Callihan rolls, shifts the weight. Strickland rolls it
shifting
back.
it back. Callihan out at two.
And we have a stalemate, ladies and gentlemen. Strickland gets him up. He's spinning him. Got an airplane spin.
Strickland just grabs a hold.
Just that arm back.
Giving himself time, catching his own breath. And putting maximum pressure on Callihan, wearing him down, wearing that limb down. Callihan
back to
fighting
his
out
feet,
of it.
gets those shots in.
He's favouring that left arm though, Jay. Strickland kick to the midsection.
A massive tornado DDT. Callihan, he's had his bell rung.
Strickland icing to the top turnbuckle. He's following him up there.
Outside.
What has he planned here, Jay?
He's got him hooked in. Oh my God!
Both men crashing at least 18 feet from the top turnbuckle to the outside of the ring.
And already Strickland is back on his feet and Callihan is throwing chops back.
Both men back and forth. No love lost here.
That padding, of course, on the floor by the request of the New York State Athletic Commission, and that may have saved both of these men's careers here tonight.
Swerve now making his way to the top turnbuckle once again. Callihan is laid out.
This is comfortable territory.
Swerve stomp! Swerve stomp, that could be it.
Drove both feet right into the chest cavity of Callihan and put it away. Drove all of the air out of his lungs. Callihan could not kick
Maximum
out.
elevation, using those top ropes as a spring, getting as much height as he could before he came crashing down on the sternum of Sami Callihan. The main event, Unbreakable Michael Elgin takes on everybody's hero, Chris Hero.
Both of these men, veterans of the squared circle. Both of these men, insanely powerful. Michael Elgin may take the strength edge while Hero takes the size edge, but ladies and gentlemen, there is so little in this that this match will be colossal.
Both men having countless titles and accolades. Both men have been everywhere, they've done everything. This is a dream match in the making.
Two extremely well-traveled professional wrestlers. Here we see the return of this man. A hero's welcome here tonight in the Nassau Coliseum.
Ready to make his mark on Revolt Pro Wrestling, live here in the Nassau Coliseum, New York City.
He's already telegraphing it. You've got to watch out for the elbows of Chris Hero. He throws them with the kind of force that nobody else can. He has been referred to as a knockout artist, and certainly he has the strength in those strikes to deliver.
Could we see our first knockout finish of the night, Jay? Certainly possible in this one.
It is entirely plausible that we will see that from either man here. Both of these men are going to have to wrestle defensive matches. Because one wrong move against either of these guys and you are gone. Big Mike, the unbreakable one. This man seems to have a superhuman strength. He has shown that he can translate that strength into victories.
Victory here for either man tonight will certainly put them on top of the pile here. Definitely in the title frame.
Neither of these men have made it a secret that they have championship aspirations here within the NWA, and Revolt more specifically. Both of these men are vying to win in the first ever main event here on the Kayfabe Network.
And history only remembers the victors, Jay. Both men locking up here in the early goings.
Got that rear waist lock. Michael Elgin could be trying to attack the cardio of Chris Hero.
Driving the knee into the spine of Elgin.
Those are those vicious strikes that I talked about.
And then tying up, tests his strength here early on. Chris Hero winning
pushing
out.
in the corner.
Referee separating them. Both men locking up again. Elgin winning this time, driving Hero back into the ropes.
And again, the referee needs to break it here.
And once again, test of strength. Elgin winning out. Backs off. Oh, but big clothesline.
Just followed him in there.
Oh, and he's just washing the face of Chris Hero with that knee. And if you notice, Jay, that knee is braced up with that metal knee brace. Elgin using it for support.
Massive back suplex, Chris Hero. This is not the way he intended to start this contest.
But he eats
big
one
back
and
body
returns
drop.
one.
That uppercut. Oh, cravat suplex.
Nice swinging neck breaker there from Hero, and he follows it up with this senton.
He's got the arm, twists it around and drives it into the mat. Up and over the ropes, catches a hold of him, twists it and drops him with the neck breaker.
Hero very clearly attacking the neck of Mike Elgin as both men go to the outside. Hero.
Working the extremities, gets him
No
up.
way. Oh my
Cradle
God.
pile driver.
As I said, Hero has a game plan, and it's obviously to break the neck of Michael Elgin.
Can Chris Hero do the impossible and break the unbreakable?
And then just exchanging hold for hold on the outside. Hero starting to get the better of Elgin. Rolls him back into the ring.
Hero peppering everything he does.
Oh!
Brutal strikes. Working every extremity of Michael Elgin that he can get his hands on. Oh, could have been going for that pile driver again. Elgin had just enough left in the tank to take him over.
Talk about the power of Elgin. As he follows up with a flurry of strikes, dropping the leg, then the elbows. And just like that, the momentum of this match has swung in the favour of Michael Elgin as he stretches
out Chris Hero.
Chris Hero.
Putting all that pressure across the abdominal muscles.
Also giving himself time to regroup and think about his next plan of attack. But he's after being caught by Hero. Hero lifts him up. Oh my God!
Massive
what
power bomb.
Elgin just popping up though. Both men coming together,
ready.
shoulder to shoulder. Elgin dumps Hero unceremoniously over the top rope to the outside once again. These men are going to brawl here all night, all over this arena.
On the elbows to the side of the head. Hero once again takes the advantage. These men just going strike for strike.
Both men exchanging blow for blow on the outside.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the kind of main event action you can expect here on Revolt on a Monday night.
Somewhat of a stalemate here. Momentum continuously swinging back and forth. Hero is caught. Elgin lifts him high. Jackhammer!
Holding him, jackhammer! Chris Hero could be in some trouble here. But both of these men, so durable. Oh, and a massive boot right to the chin of Michael Elgin.
Elgin kicking out on the count of 2.
But you know he's seeing stars.
Frustrated. Maybe the stamina of Chris Hero is starting to fade here in the latter part of this match.
Elgin with the spinning back fist.
And what a combination.
From behind. Turns him inside out.
Turning Hero inside out with that big clothesline. Hero, unbelievable, able to kick out at 2.
This is that durability and experience factor.
Elgin beckoning Hero to his feet. Lifts him up. Are we going to see that patented spinning powerbomb wheel?
Massive powerbomb. Holds him in the air.
3, and that's all she wrote.
Michael Elgin with the massive statement here. Puts away Chris Hero, holding him in the air. Shuns away the referee, and ladies and gentlemen, unbreakable Michael Elgin is your victor here.
Michael Elgin coming out on top. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us here live from the Nassau Coliseum. For Jay Lewis, I've been Dan Muldoon, and this has been Revolt.